Hi there, and welcome back to a chat about knits. This is episode 10. My name is Michelle. I am 27 years old, based in Denmark, and I am your knitting friend with chronic pain. Because I live with chronic pain and I knit a lot and I do other creative stuff, so this is my little space to show you and talk about it and share what I do. And today I have one finished object. This is the one that I'm wearing. I have 4 ongoing projects, whips, and I do have some more in mind, slowly coming up. But yeah, this is my finished object. This is the George's top from Johanna Gerisch, or Colibri by Johanna. So I have notes on my phone today because I forgot my Remarkable on the other side of another place. So I have them all written and ready, so I can just access them on my phone. So this is my finished garment. I have chosen to do the should say short bows, and I think that's really cute. I don't mind that they're not longer. I realised as I finished it, I have an entire skein left over, and I have a little bit left besides that. So I could have made the long ones, no doubt, no problem. I made the size large, and I made it in it's Hjertegarn Lana cotton 212, and I made it in colour 1448. Which is this really lovely, I don't know, really, I can't really figure out the colour. It's like this orangey reddish, there's some yarn on it. But it's a bit too late to wear it for like on its own. So I tried this evening, I wanted to try it on. I've been wearing sweaters most of the day, just on and off because my temperature has been. So I realised taking this on kind of still gave me a bit of heat, not too much. And I really like it as sort of like a vest over this black button-up that I have. And I actually didn't expect that I would like it on black. I thought it would be more of a white shirt thing. But honestly, so far it looks really nice and I really like it. So that's like super great. The pattern is super great. I did run into some problems with Danish translation. I contacted Johanna and she wrote back to me very nicely and said that she was in the process of getting them all worked through again. So I just looked through the English pattern if there was anything in the places where I wasn't out. So that's it. And it's totally understandable that sometimes things get translated a bit weird, but otherwise the pattern is nice. I knitted this one flat. She comes with the opportunity for you to knit it both flat or in the round, and you knit from bottom up, but the minute you reach the arm you're knitting flat anyway. The first half I did the bottom part, and then I did one shoulder and the other one, or front part. And when I started on, let's say, back piece, I decided that when I split for each part on the back, I knitted both at the same time. And I'm really glad because that just made sure also that these are the same length and everything. So I'm really glad that I did that. And I'm generally like knitting if I do both front parts at the same time. It just, to me, makes it a lot more consistent. I think that for me, I know that it's the same. That's just for me, because I sometimes don't know, I sometimes forget how to count. Apparently, due to all of this pain, my brain sometimes get a bit weird when I am under a lot of pressure or a bit stressed out or something. My brain gets even worse. It's just a part of it. But yeah, so that's why I decided to do both parts at the same time. But yeah, I really like the pattern. I think it's nice. It's cute. It's a bit cropped. I'm sitting down, so but yeah, it's a bit cropped. I think it's fine. I really like it. I have high-waisted pants on, and I tuck my shirt in, and it just fits perfectly. I would like to see how it fits over a white shirt. I do have like a long white button-up. That's sort of dress length, but I have a bit tall, so it's slightly. I can do dress if I wear biker shorts underneath. Then it's like okay. I would like to see how it fits over that and looks. But yeah, as I said, I knitted this in 2 strands of Hjertegarn Lana Cotton 212. I bought it with 40% off because there was a clothing sale at what was my very local yarn store, which means that for 4 balls of this Hjertegarn I paid 88 Danish crowns, which is almost 12 euros and just over $13 US. Pretty fair price, I would say. And I know you always have almost, not completely, yes, it is only 40% off, but you almost have to double it. So if you were to pay full price, but I do think it's a very fair price. And it's a really pretty cute result I have. So I'm really glad about it. And well, I'm probably gonna wear it like this, and then I can't wait for summer next year where I can like really wear it out and about during the summer months. Yeah, I have 1 ball in still and some bits and pieces. And I think I am considering doing like a little bow, you know, like Petite Knit did a bow, I don't know, Augustine's have done like a little Christmas bow or something. I'm considering doing one of those for like a little accessory bow or something. Either for like hair or something I can clip on something. For like decorations or something like that. But yeah, that's it. But that is my finished object and what I'm wearing. My only finished object. But then again, it's been like 2.5 weeks since I did record the last time. And I have been more in the mood to like cast things on. So I think there's only one thing. Let me see. Did I have my socks? No. I only have one thing that I had on last time, and that is this dress. As you can see, this is a pretty dress. Yeah, no, this is the front part. I have just today reconnected it under the arms. It does look a bit small, but it's supposed to have some sort of like satin sleeves or something. I do have this lovely picture that I drawn. I have this lovely illustration, and this is the top part. I am considering not doing the sleeves that I have on my illustration, and doing perhaps some long sleeve, but that does depend on how much yarn I have left. All in all, I purchased 20 balls of, again, this is also Lana Cotton 212. Again, bought at the sale where I bought this. She had 2 whole packets of fresh green ones, and I decided to take that to make sure that I had enough. So I have 20 balls. If I have too much, I can do one of these or something else. That's like the least of it, if you ask me. I did 1 or 2 days ago. Actually, I was here a day or 2 ago, and I ripped the entire thing back up, so I only had the back panel. because my the slope of my wraps here weren't quick enough. They weren't gonna cross quick enough, and they were like too far out on my chest, and I did not like that. I am going to put some sort of border along this edge. I just don't know if I want it to be a an I-cord or if I want it to be like a double knitted band, just like a button band. I haven't really decided yet, and I think I'm gonna wait until I have reached at least the point where you bind the wrap dress, because I want the the waist part, I want that to be double knitted, which is why I do think it would look really nice if I decide to double knit this as well. But yeah, this is my wrap dress. It's a self-draft. I as I said, knitted it in Lana cotton. I am just about to start on my second ball. I'm knitting on 3mm, so this is a long time project. Though I am I'm doing it as a part of Lommen Fuller Ull, a Danish podcaster and Instagrammer, her Seamingkjole Cal, which is, look, take a look at my dress cal. It's a dress cal. Or mega long, as she also calls it a bit. And it started on, I think, September 1st, and it's going to end on November 5th, and I can assure you I'm not going to be finished by November 5th. I do have a hope that I'm going to finish it by December 24th, including wash and blog, because I am thinking that this could be a cute Christmas dress. If all fails, perhaps New Year's dress. I really think with my design in my head, you know, I think it would be cute. But it do depend on how many times I have to go back. Because it did take me like quite some time to redo the front part. But I think it's going well. It's already crossing, as you can see. It's sort of already, oh my god. They are already ready to cross the two front parts, so I'm really glad about that. But all in all, it's just going to take the time that it's going to take, because I do one of my next whips in a few, not the next one, is a gift knit that I would love to have finished for December 24th. But just before that, this is colour 5511. Let's see if you can see that. Ooh, it's very light in here. There's a lot of, yeah. As I said, I have 20, so I hope I have enough. I really want a full skirt and ruffles along the skirt edge and everything. I really do that. I really want that. So yeah, that's my hope. But yep, this is my wrap dress. That is my only whip that I'm taking with me from the last time. The next thing, the thing I casted on after that, I think I casted it on quite shortly after I ended my last podcast. That is a pair of socks. What did I call them? I called them cable tennis socks. Perhaps you can see why. I don't know. They are cabled rib socks with these little tennis, I don't know, stripes that are always on tennis socks. They're called tennis socks in Denmark, but like those, you know, the Adidas and all those kind of socks. Sorry, my age. I was really inspired to like do these, do the stripes in this cable pattern, because I really wanted to do like a cabled sock that would really fit, a cabled ribbed sock that would just really be nice and snug towards my feet. And then I thought, to bring a bit of fun in it, why not use some of my scraps to like bring some more color into it and like a fun little thing. So the main color is recently bought Drops Fabel Drops Fabel in color 121, It's what my local yarn store had, as I said the last time, I'm pretty sure. It changes from time to time for what I have. The yellow stripes is also going to be repeated on the heel. I'm going to do a heel flop and gusset, and I'm going to do then for the toe. I'm hoping I have enough for the toe as well, but I'm pretty sure this is some leftover Jawoll Sockyarn. I don't have the label anymore, but I'm pretty sure I have the Jawoll always comes with this little extra spool full of yarn. I'm pretty sure I have that in there. I'm gonna this time I'm gonna see if I can remember to knit it in with the heel as I do that. But yeah, I don't have much to say about it, as this is again self-draft. It's been a while since I knitted on them. I don't know, my sock knitting mojo have been a bit off because the sweater weather has started. It's September, the weather has, oh sorry, it's October. September's done, October's come, and the weather has just turned for autumnal weather. It is windy today. It's been so windy. It's promising a bit better tomorrow, but it's been so windy. And yeah, so these just haven't been. I'm hoping that perhaps these could be nice at some point to, you know, just do, because they, yes, they are cables, but they're a bit shorter to do, a bit quicker to do than basically everything else that I have going. So I'm hoping that that will probably help me a bit. But yeah, some cable tennis socks, self-draft, and with some scraps and some more new yarn. So yeah, and they are in my sock whip bag that I did. This is I purchased some really cheap, I think it might have been like a runner for like a table runner or something like that. And I knitted, I did not knit, I sewed this little bag, and then on my iPad I drew this little sock and said sock whip and everything, and I cut it out with my Cricut, and I ironed it on this one, and I thought it's kind of cute. So when I do socks, they're in my little sock whip bag. Whew, that was a lot of words. This has a lot of self-drafts. I hope you like seeing my self-drafts and hearing me talk about them, because I have one more. I do have one that isn't, but I have one more. Because last week, I think it was, I casted on this one, and I really like it. I'm gonna try it on for you. The neckline is a bit tight, so let's see how much it destroys my hair. So this is where I'm at. Again, this is a self-draft. I have absolutely no name for it, except I'm calling it in my chart. I'm calling it my swivel pattern. I think it looks really good on now. This big pattern was the chart that I did the first, and was the one that I really wanted to like add to this. And as an added bonus, as I look at it now, this one is in the middle. That was not on purpose. I did not think about that, but that looked really nice. I have this in the middle. It's not like a bit off or anything. It looks really good. This is the first time I'm seeing this on since I like connected them underneath my arms, and I really like it. I am hoping I have enough yarn, but I have 3 or 4 left of these, I think, and a lot more of the grey. My plan is to have just one colour throughout the sleeves, and then just before the cuffs I'm gonna redo this as I decrease for the cuff, and I'm gonna repeat it without decreases at the bottom. I hope, perhaps depending on how it looks, I'm hoping to do that at the bottom as well before the cuffs and the ribbon at the bottom is gonna go in the grey again, just as the neckline. It is tight, but I actually like it. It's gonna keep my neck really nice and warm, I think. And yeah, I really like it. I did originally want it to be even more pattern, but honestly I like this. I like that there isn't more, that it's just, this is just what it is. Am I dropping stitches? I'm not. Good. Last time I tried it on I lost so many stitches underneath the arms because I didn't want to put it on stitch holders. Let's just get this back on. I did some short rows after I did the pattern on this. I did some short rows from basically from all the way here, all the way behind, and to the other sleeve. I really like that. I think it's sitting really well. It's fitting really nicely, I think, so far. So I'm really, really happy about how it has turned out, and I don't know, I'm in love with this pattern. I simply am. I love this part. Yeah, it's gorgeous if you ask me. The main colour is this blue one, and it's colour 051. It's Rauma Vams, and I really like it. I have knitted a sweater before in it, and I don't know, it's nice. It's not super itchy. It is rough wool. It is wool. It's pure wool. But it's not like super itchy or anything to me as a not particularly sensitive person. I do feel the difference between this and Alafos Lopi or Lady Lopi. I do think that is a bit more rough, but I would still wear it, to be honest. But yeah, the grey one is colour 013, and I don't know, I just really like it. I bought this as well on the same sale that I bought this. I bought really many things those days. I'm just going to show, as I said before, I'm just showing you it as it comes around for when I do projects with it. But yeah, so this is my first sweater this autumn, and I'm so excited. I really just, yeah, I really just can't wait for it to be done. But I have so many things. I think I've been knitting on everything except the socks. The next project I'm going to show I've been knitting on today as well. I've been knitting on this today, and I've been knitting on my dress today. I just haven't knitted on the socks yet. I could still do it. So yeah, my very last project is something that I just came about last week. Was like, you know what, or 2 weeks ago I think. My brother last year, I gave my brother a switcher blanket knitted in this like acrylic teddy yarn, and he really, really likes it. He loves it. It's so soft. It's perfect. He brings it. he works. Sometimes he's part-time part of a youth musical where he's teaching, and he brought that on their trip they don't do every year. He brought it with them on the bus trips for when they were going out of country to perform and everything. And I just love that he did that. And it has like a special place at home otherwise in his window where he can sit with it. So I talked to him because he's very particular about softness and non-itchy. He's the very opposite of me. I don't care how itchy it is, basically. And he is very, very sensitive towards it, especially if it's something he has to wear around his neck. So I knew he wanted a thicker blanket, or at least a bigger blanket, I don't know. And I knit him a swatch in some Drops Air. Did I not bring it? I didn't bring it out anyway, but I had some leftover Drops Air, and I did a swatch in that. 2 strands, and asked him, do you like this? How is it? And I kind of had like some sort of garter blanket in mind, where it would be simple. I could find some colours he liked and just, you know, mix and match as I go, do a few strands at the time and everything. And he liked the swatch, not thick enough. He liked it. He didn't like my idea about the blanket. That was not really what he liked. But I did have like another plan. That was that it could be cool to do some colour work. And if you don't know, I've knitted quite a few of this woman's, Linka Neumann. I've knitted quite a few sweaters by now. And I have 2 of her books. I have her 2 first sweater books. And then I remembered, oh, she has an interior book as well, for knitted interior. And I decided to be like, how about something from this book? From this. And we scrolled a bit on Instagram, and we found this blanket. This is a baby blanket as it is. He really liked these penguins that you see right here. These penguins. He really adored the penguin. It's like, those, I want those. The penguins. That would be something that I would love. I was like, cool. So above the penguins there's some mountains as well. Half of this is with like, no, unfortunately there's no other pictures, but there's some mountains above here. Those are going to be there as well. So yesterday I sent my boyfriend to the bookshop to pick up this book, and then we went to the yarn store in Holbeck, not too far from where I live, and talked to the sweet women who work there, and was like, I need to do this. I know it has to be in Drops Air, I know how to do it. Double, so 2 strands, and I want to do it double knitted. In the book, I figured out all of a sudden, I did not know that as I did not have the book until yesterday. I realised in the book that it is double knitted, or is this double in size, because the pattern is on both sides, but I wanted to double knit it so that you have your pattern and then you have a negative of the pattern. Does that make sense? And the way she does it is it's knitted in the round, and then you put it flat in the end or something. I don't know. I don't want to do that. So, but it didn't change too much about how much yarn I would need, so that was easy. I have not gotten far. This is the bottom of the penguins, if you can you see that? Here, this is what I've just knitted. So these are bottom of the penguins, and this is, funnily enough, the negative. So these penguins are going to be the opposite, so they're going to have white flaps and black bellies. So I am in the midst of this. I had to start it yesterday. I just got so invested in it, and I don't know, I really like it. So we decided for the penguins. I did send him a little screenshot and we like, do you like these colours? He was like, they're fine. The penguins themselves are gonna be in this light sort of grey, and then in this very dark grey, almost black. It is, this one is color 03 and this is 06. So this is the penguins and the backgrounds around the penguins. Then further up there are the mountains. Oh yeah, this is in the penguins as well. They have some yellow in their cheeks. It's just going to be yellow on both sides. I haven't really figured out how I want to do that yet. But they have some yellow cheeks. And the mountains are going to be On the white side it's gonna be blue sky and this little sort of like, it's beige. It's beige colour, beige mountains, and it's gonna be the opposite on the other side. So 16 and 26, and the yellow one is 22. I think, can we do this? I think this is quite a nice colour palette. He doesn't want too many colours, and you can say that the yellow is not really going to be there, so this is the main colours, and I think it's going to turn out really nice and really cute. And this is my gift knit. It's my brother's birthday combined with his Christmas gift, as he wants a massive blanket. So I'm gonna need quite a lot of yarn. He knows he's gonna get it, and I'm fine with that, because I don't want to give him something he's not gonna want to use. I have already done that once. I knitted him a Svivel Sweater, and he did not like it because it was itchy around his neck, and that's totally fine. If you're sensitive towards it, you're sensitive. My mum has it now, she really likes it. But I just didn't really want to do that again. So yeah, him knowing what he's gonna get is like the better part of it. I think it's too bad to know what you're gonna get. Still, I can just not show him until he can get a, this is how far it is now, when it's his birthday here at the end of October, and then he can get it on Christmas Eve, hopefully on the 24th of December. But yeah, this is all of my whips, all of my works in progress, and yeah, I do have like some more plans. A few months ago I went to a fibre festival or fibre market and bought some Sockyarn. I am planning on, when these are finished, to start some new. I can't really figure out if it's going to be like a self-draft, or if I'm going to find like some already made pattern. I do want to use a lot of it if I can, but you know, I'm considering doing the Summer Girl socks that I made earlier this year for my cousin. These. Because I think they're cute, and they would look like kind of cute with like some different kind of low cut boots and shoes for the autumn and winter. And yeah, when I'm done with my sweater, I'm probably gonna cast on a new one. I do have some more yarn ready for like some colourwork sweaters. I just need to figure out what kind of colourwork it's gonna be, if it's gonna be again my own or something else. Time will tell. We're gonna take it one day at a time. I did finish something else that is knitting related, most of it. My cousin was visiting a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and we did some knitting stitch markers for she did for her mother, my aunt, because it was her 60th birthday last week, and I did for myself because we gave her something else and I can always use some more. So I did some of these. Let's see if we can put these on. I did, can you see this? Oh my god, here. This is a little cloud. There we go, I think. This is okay, I hope. This is like a tiny cloud. I did 5 of them. I already had, this is gonna be a bit hard, but this is a Cinnabon. It's gonna be easier to show this one. I did turn a few of them into some earrings. So, if it, is it here? These are like some Cinnabon earrings. And then I just did some tiny blueberries. These are like super hard to show. It's a tiny blueberry. Just trust me. It looks like a a blue dot. This is a blue dot. I'm gonna see if I can take a picture and put it in of what I've done. But yeah, we did that. It was super nice. It's made of fiber clay. So we baked it in the oven and we drilled some holes in it, glued, or just made the rings for it to attach it, and in the end we covered it with some varnish, and now they're basically ready to use. I still have a few that haven't got like the ring for me attaching it to my knitting in, but time will tell. I do have a lot already, so it's alright, I think. But yeah, so this was all the knitting related and creative related stuff. Last off right now, I want to end off with just a very quick live chat. So if this is not what you're here for, thank you so much for watching. But yeah, last time I told you that I wanted to end this because last time I recorded the day before I was going out for my first ever hand bike race and like event. And it was so fun. I lost big, I'm pretty sure. I didn't participate to win or get a specific placement. I just participated because I thought, you know, I wanted to meet some other people who did it. I've only met one. That was the man who came with my bike that I've rented from them. He's the only one that I've met in person, and I talked to one other on the phone to like figure out if it was right for me. And that's it. So I was so excited to go about and meet some more people and figure out how I really liked this. There were two races. There were individual starts. My English in biking racing isn't too well. It's called enkelstart in Danish, so it's a single start. You start one at a time. And I ended up being the first to start. Very nicely. And not only that, I thought we were only supposed to take 2 rounds on the court. And before we started, somebody told me like we were supposed to do 3, and I was like, what? I haven't really biked that far. I have biked more than what was 3 rounds, which would be a bit over 4 kilometers. I've been up to 5 before that. And I actually thought that the second race, where it was like a mass start, everyone started at the same time, I actually thought we were supposed to do 3 rounds as well. But apparently that was an hour. An entire hour of biking. As I said, I've been biking 5 kilometers at the max, and that had taken me about 20 minutes. I have not been near biking an hour. So that was a tough one. After 40 minutes, I was getting some, I was like rubbing, my heel was rubbing against my footrests. So I was starting to get some sort of burns. So I had to stop and take a break anyway, which was really nice. I could get some water. I could get like something between my footrest and my foot. Took my legging in my shoe. That was just a quick break. That was so nice before I went off and biked the last 20 minutes. It was a wonderful experience. It was so fun. I really liked it, and it has really gotten to me that I want to do this. I have now gotten like a home trainer, so I can bike in place at home and like train. And I really like it. It's so nice to have a different way than just going to the gym. I now have another way to be active. So yeah, that went really well. And otherwise, I've been having, I just had a period where I, all completely my own fault, nobody's fault. I've just been ending up doing too many things right after each other. And I may not realise that I thought I would. I suffer from chronic pain, and the thing for me is that I usually have to pay for physical activity, or for activity in general. I have to pay by being tired and being in pain. Usually the night or the day after. I had a bit in the evening. The next day I was surprisingly fresh, but from then on, no. And from then on I put activities as I usually would do, with just a single day in between where I could rest. And I've come to realise that that might not have been enough, because I don't think I paid for my biking until a few days later. And oops, I know that now. It just had a couple of rough last 2-3 weeks, but I'm slowly getting back to it. I'm hoping to go down and work out again soon. I think I've been down working out one time since. I want to see if I can do that this week again. And I am still trying to meet up with friends and family, because it means the world to me, but I'm going to try to do it like shorter time and see if I can bring them to me or get them to me, or if I can be driven to them and be picked up again by my boyfriend, because that does save me a lot of energy, not having to drive, especially now that the autumnal weather has arrived. But yeah, otherwise, you know, we're doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing a lot of knitting and I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to just figure out my day to day still. It's a long process, but you know, now I've learned something. I've learned, and now it's just, you know, getting back on track, getting back, and yeah, do what gives me energy, do less of what does not give me energy or joy. It's okay if it takes my energy, if it brings me joy. If not, no, try to minimize that. And then we're looking in, I'm currently an ambulatory wheelchair user, but I have like a really cheap, really large wheelchair right now, and it's really not ideal for me to use. So we are currently looking in for me to get a more fitted wheelchair, and we're going to talk to someone about it later this week, and I'm really excited about that. I'm scared. I'm really excited because it would mean the world to me. I can see if I'm out and about, having a wheelchair to go, if I not grocery shop, but have a wheelchair when I go shopping with my friends, or just strolling around town or something, actually gives me a lot. It doesn't give me, it doesn't use as many of my resources as walking do. So that's my plan. So otherwise, I am gonna end it here. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow along and find me elsewhere, you can find me on TikTok and on Instagram. I am currently most active on TikTok. I don't know why, but videos just seem to be, TikTok seems for me to be a little bit more a bit more everyday thing, a bit more informal. I don't know what that's called, but just it's easy for me apparently. I don't know why, don't ask me why. I've just been a lot more active on TikTok, just posting bits and bobs, just knitting and like what am I wearing and stuff like that. But yeah, you can find me those two. I am by Michelle Knapman, the same as here. Otherwise, I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, I would really love if you would give it a little thumbs up, as well as perhaps give me a little comment. If you have any questions, if you want to tell me about something that you've been knitting on while you watch this, or anything, please write something. Please write that to me. And otherwise, if you like this video again and want to see more from me, I would really love it if you would subscribe, because just helps my little channel grow. I am a very small channel, but you know, it helps me know that you like what I'm making, and that you're out there. So yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you are well, and I see you sometime soon. Bye!